Here's something most people get completely wrong about tomatoes. They think they're just a basic salad vegetable, a common ingredient thrown on burgers and sandwiches. But what if I told you that eating tomatoes every day could protect your skin from sun damage, improve your heart health, reduce cancer risk, strengthen your bones, and even protect your eyes from aging? And we're not talking about eating tomatoes with every meal. We're talking about a reasonable serving that fits into a normal healthy diet. Stick with me for the next few minutes, because by the end of this video, you're going to look at tomatoes completely differently. This isn't just a vegetable. It's one of nature's most powerful health foods hiding in plain sight. Before we dive in, if you could take just 2 seconds to hit that like button, it really helps more people discover this important information. I truly appreciate it. Now let's get into what happens to your body when you start eating tomatoes regularly. Let's start with what happens in the first few days when you begin eating tomatoes regularly. The most immediate effect is your skin starts getting powerful protection from the inside out. Tomatoes are loaded with lycopene, one of the most powerful antioxidants found in any food. Lycopene is what gives tomatoes their red color, and it's absolutely incredible for your skin. Within the first week of eating tomatoes daily, lycopene begins accumulating in your skin cells. This compound acts like an internal sunscreen, protecting your skin from UV damage. Studies have shown that people who eat tomatoes regularly have significantly better protection against sunburn. We're talking about measurable differences in how your skin responds to sun exposure. But lycopene isn't working alone. Tomatoes are packed with vitamin C, which your body needs to produce collagen. Collagen keeps your skin firm, smooth, and youthful. Within just a few days, your body has more resources to repair and maintain healthy skin. It's not magic. It's just giving your body the nutrients it desperately needs. After about a week of eating tomatoes daily, your cardiovascular system starts benefiting in powerful ways. Tomatoes are incredibly heart healthy, and the science backing this up is solid. The lycopene in tomatoes helps reduce inflammation in your blood vessels. Inflammation makes your arteries stiff and increases your risk of heart disease. Studies have shown that people who eat tomatoes regularly have significantly lower levels of LDL cholesterol, the bad kind. Lycopene prevents the oxidation of cholesterol, which is crucial because oxidized cholesterol is what sticks to artery walls and forms dangerous plaques. Tomatoes also help lower blood pressure naturally. Potassium in tomatoes helps balance sodium levels in your body, which directly affects blood pressure. One study followed thousands of people and found that those who ate tomatoes or tomato products regularly had a 26% lower risk of stroke. That's a massive reduction from such a simple dietary change. Better blood pressure, cleaner arteries, less inflammation. Your heart absolutely loves tomatoes. Now let me ask you something. How many of you actually eat tomatoes regularly? Not just occasionally on a salad or burger, but actually making them a consistent part of your diet? Drop a comment and let me know. I'm curious if people realize how beneficial this vegetable really is. Let's jump ahead to the 2 to 3 week mark. This is where your prostate health gets serious protection if you're a man. And if you're a woman, your breast health benefits significantly. Tomatoes are one of the best foods for cancer prevention, particularly for hormone-related cancers. The lycopene in tomatoes has been extensively studied for its anti-cancer properties. Multiple studies have shown that men who eat tomatoes regularly have significantly lower rates of prostate cancer. We're talking about real clinical reductions, not just theoretical benefits. One major study found that men who ate tomatoes or tomato sauce at least twice a week had a 23% lower risk of prostate cancer compared to those who rarely ate them. For women, the benefits are equally impressive. Research shows that higher lycopene intake is associated with lower breast cancer risk. The antioxidants in tomatoes protect cells from DNA damage that can lead to cancer development. After a few weeks of regular tomato consumption, Your cells have much better protection against the kind of damage that leads to cancer. After about a month of eating tomatoes daily, your bone health starts improving in ways you probably didn't expect. Most people think of calcium and dairy when they think of bone health, but tomatoes play a crucial role too. Tomatoes are rich in vitamin K and calcium, both essential for maintaining strong bones. But here's what's really interesting. Studies have shown that lycopene actually helps reduce bone loss, especially in postmenopausal women who are at higher risk for osteoporosis. The antioxidants in tomatoes reduce oxidative stress on bone cells, helping them stay strong and healthy. People who eat tomatoes regularly have higher bone density and lower rates of fractures as they age. This is huge because bone health is something most people don't think about until it's too late. At the 2-month mark, your eye health gets powerful protection. Tomatoes contain lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants that accumulate in your retina and protect your eyes from damage. These compounds filter harmful blue light and protect against age-related macular degeneration, which is one of the leading causes of blindness in older adults. They also help prevent cataracts. Studies have shown that people who eat tomatoes regularly have significantly lower rates of these age-related eye problems. After a couple months of eating tomatoes daily, people often report that their vision feels clearer and their eyes feel less strained, especially after screen time. That's your eyes getting the antioxidant protection they need. After 3 to 6 months of eating tomatoes daily, your digestive health improves significantly. Tomatoes are packed with fiber and water, both crucial for healthy digestion. The fiber in tomatoes feeds beneficial gut bacteria, helping maintain a healthy microbiome. A healthy gut affects everything: digestion, immunity, mood, even weight management. Tomatoes also contain compounds that help reduce inflammation in the digestive tract. People who eat tomatoes regularly often report less bloating, more regular bowel movements, and better overall digestive comfort. Your gut bacteria are thriving, and you feel it throughout your entire body. Now, before we go any further, let me pause for a second. If you're finding this valuable, if you're learning things about tomatoes you never knew, I'd really appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button. We're sharing practical health information that actually works here. No miracle cures, no expensive supplements, just honest science-backed information about everyday foods that make a real difference. So if this resonates with you, hit subscribe and let's keep learning together. After 6 months to a year of eating tomatoes regularly, the long-term benefits really start stacking up. Your inflammation levels drop significantly. Chronic inflammation is linked to almost every major disease: heart disease, diabetes, cancer, Alzheimer's, arthritis. Tomatoes are one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory foods. The combination of lycopene, vitamin C, and other antioxidants work together to reduce that inflammatory response throughout your body. People who eat tomatoes regularly often report less joint pain, less stiffness, better recovery after exercise, and just generally feeling more comfortable in their bodies. Your blood sugar regulation improves noticeably. Now, this surprises people because tomatoes contain natural sugars, but they actually help stabilize blood sugar rather than spike it. Tomatoes have a very low glycemic index and are packed with fiber that slows sugar absorption. Studies have shown that people who eat tomatoes regularly have better insulin sensitivity and lower blood sugar levels. It's a powerful tool for preventing type 2 diabetes. Your brain health gets serious protection. The antioxidants in tomatoes cross the blood-brain barrier and protect brain cells from oxidative damage. Research suggests that people who eat tomatoes regularly have slower rates of cognitive decline and lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. Let's talk about practical stuff for a minute. How do you actually make eating tomatoes a regular habit? Because while they're available year-round, quality varies, and not everyone loves raw tomatoes. Here's what works. Buy fresh tomatoes when they're in season during summer. That's when they taste best and have the highest nutrient content. If you don't like raw tomatoes, cooked tomatoes are actually even better for lycopene absorption. Cooking tomatoes breaks down cell walls and makes lycopene more bioavailable. Tomato sauce, tomato paste, and roasted tomatoes are all excellent options. Add olive oil when cooking tomatoes. Lycopene is fat-soluble, meaning it's absorbed much better when eaten with healthy fats. Buy canned tomatoes as a convenient alternative. Look for BPA-free cans and products with no added sugar. Cherry tomatoes are sweet and easy to snack on if you want something fresh. Some people worry about the acidity in tomatoes, especially if they have acid reflux or heartburn. While tomatoes are acidic, they affect people differently. If raw tomatoes bother you, try cooked tomatoes, which are often gentler. If you have histamine intolerance, tomatoes might trigger symptoms, so pay attention to how your body responds. But for most people, tomatoes are incredibly well tolerated and beneficial. Here's a question I want you to think about. What would it feel like to have healthier skin, a stronger heart, protected eyes, and lower disease risk? And what if the solution was as simple and delicious as eating tomatoes regularly? Let me share something personal. I started eating tomatoes almost every day about 8 months ago, either fresh in salads, roasted with olive oil, or as marinara sauce. And honestly, I didn't expect dramatic changes. I just knew they were healthy and I enjoyed them. But after a few months, I noticed real differences. My skin looks noticeably better and more even-toned. I feel like my energy is more stable, and I just generally feel healthier. I'm not saying tomatoes fixed everything, but they contributed to improvements I didn't even realize were possible. And they were incredibly easy to add to my routine. Now let's address some common questions. Can I eat tomatoes every day? Absolutely. 1 medium tomato or half a cup of cherry tomatoes or a half cup of tomato sauce is a great daily serving. Are cooked tomatoes better than raw? Both are great, but cooked tomatoes actually provide more absorbable lycopene. Combining them with olive oil enhances absorption even more. What about tomato juice? 100% tomato juice with no added sugar is beneficial. Just watch the sodium content in some commercial varieties. Are tomato supplements as good? Whole food is always best. Supplements might contain lycopene, but they lack the fiber, vitamins, and full spectrum of nutrients found in actual tomatoes. Before we wrap up, I want you to think about this. What's one small change you could make today that your body would still be thanking you for a year from now? For many people, it's tomatoes. Simple, affordable, delicious, and incredibly powerful. Health doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. Sometimes the most powerful changes come from the simplest additions to your daily routine. Here's my challenge to you. Eat tomatoes or tomato products 5 to 6 times a week for the next 30 days. Pay attention to how you feel. Notice your skin, your energy, your digestion, your overall sense of well-being. I'm willing to bet you'll notice positive changes. And if you do, come back and let me know in the comments. I want to hear your stories. If you found this helpful and want more practical health insights about everyday foods, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel. We have videos covering many other fruits and vegetables with surprising health benefits. Drop a comment if there's a specific food you'd like me to cover next. Because your health matters, and small daily choices like eating tomatoes add up to massive results over time. Alright, that's it for today. Go grab some tomatoes. Your body's going to thank you.